Hi guys, Eric Pathy here at PickDawgz.com. Let's talk about NFL and why it's so hard to beat on the point spread. Let's look at the numbers and delve into the numbers of the games that have already been played this season all the way up to the Jets winning on Thursday night. So far, 33 games have been played. 1/3 of the underdogs have won straight up. 22 favorites have won outright. 11 dogs have won outright, like Oakland upsetting the Ravens. So that means 33 games, 11 times 3, 1/3, exactly 1/3 of the underdogs have won outright on the money line. Now let's go over to the point spread. The dogs have covered 16 times. The favorites have covered 15 times. 2 games have landed on a key number and pushed on the closing number. So when you take the favorites, they're 22 and 11 straight up, but on the point spreads, they're actually down 1 game under 500. Think about that. If you bet every favorite straight up, you're 22 and 11. If you bet every favorite since the season started, you were 15, 16, and 2, 1 game under 500. Now, 22 favorites have won outright. 15 favorites have covered. Think about that. 7 of the 22 teams have not covered. So that means 7 of those 22 favorites won outright but did not cover. That means 30% of all favorites in football will win outright and not cover. And then if you flip it to the underdog side, 50% of the underdogs will cover at the end of the season. It'll be a straight 50-50. It's 1 game over 500 right now. But of the 16 underdogs that have covered, 11 have won outright. If you take the 33 games and you look at the 11 wins, 30% of all underdogs have won outright, while 50% of underdogs, 51% of underdogs have covered. So I understand that. Let it sink in, and you can look below these fingers. 22 and 11 straight up on the money line favorites. 15, 16, and 2 favorites. That means 30% of the favorites have won outright but not covered. The 7 teams that won but didn't cover. 16 underdogs have covered. 11 of those 16 underdogs have won outright. So, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, just like dogs win in baseball, if you are on a dog on the point spread, because remember, there's no edge to the favorite or the dog. It's 50-50. If you bet every dog tomorrow, or you bet every favorite tomorrow or today when you're watching this video, odds are you're going to go 50%, plus or minus 1 game. On the dogs that you play, you should always have a little on the money line if you have access to the right information. So with that being said, let's look at something that could fit that scenario in this system. Now, there's no double-digit favorites this week. This is the biggest week where you have most games are under a key number. There's no 7 or 7.5 till Monday with the doubleheader with Washington and Cincinnati. So where are you looking for value? You're looking for value on the next key number, 3. So for instance, what is one of the best fades in all of football? Fade a team that performs extraordinarily well as a double-digit dog the following week. Well, who performed extraordinarily well? Las Vegas beat the Ravens outright as a money line dog. You take Carolina plus the 5.5 or 6, and then you also take Carolina small piece on the money line. If you want to pick up the Dime Club high volume, 1 week is 2 dimes, 1 month is 4 dimes, and then we have annual discounted rates. If you're a low volume player, for instance, right now in our low volume college football channel, we're 3-0 at the time of this recording this Saturday. By all means, 1 week is 500, 1 month is 1,000. Good day and good luck.